Hola, people. Good afternoon. It's 1:39 p.m. here in Northern California. What's up? How's it going? What's good? Tell me all the wonderful things. What's exciting? Well, hello, Nadia. Good to see you. I am doing well. I'm doing well. I am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me get all this. Did I do it right? I did do it right. So wonderful. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to get into a week ahead reading like I do. I do this every Sunday for my patrons. This Sunday, it is made public because it is sponsored by my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses, who is currently having a crystal event, I like to say, a sale. Which you can find in a link in the description of the video. You can check out the group, which has a lot of cool stuff, a lot of wonderful, like pretty stuff up for grabs. I just saw that she had some books, and I'm like, oh, books. Who doesn't love books? So yeah, well, hola, good afternoon. Hello, welcome. Hey, Vanessa, Sam. Um, hey, everyone, how's it going? Anything else I need to say? I'm trying to think. We're going to work with my Metamorphosis Oracle. We are. And we're just going to have fun, like always. Like always. Thank you. I need a shave. Yeah, I'm going to keep I keep this, but I need to shave this. It's laziness. Um, so yeah, we're gonna have fun. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, and I don't remember what it is. So maybe I'll remember as we process. So y'all take some time to focus on your breathing. Take some time to ground and center. Take some time to just tune in with yourself. Allow yourself this present moment. Allow yourself to just be in this vibe, in this energy, ground and center. And when you're ready, calling your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors, whoever you reach out to, call that energy in, connect with it, allow it to be present with you, to impress upon you, to motivate you, and to help you co-create this experience. All right. Allow it to help you just relax and just tune in and share. And again, this is our time together, so you get to participate as much as you want, as much as you feel comfortable with, and or just write down things and take notes. Again, this is our experience, yours and mine, so just do what you please. All right, so we're going to do 5 cards for the week ahead. If you want to, you can choose 1 or 2 numbers. The first 1 or 2 numbers that pop into your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, 1 or 2 numbers. And just know that all numbers, all cards are part of our collective reading, a part of our week ahead. The cards that you choose will be like focal pieces for the week. It's like, okay, these 2 cards popped up for me, and so I know that these, like all 5 cards, will be a part of this reading, but these 2 are going to be more dominant. So I'm going to focus on this sort of energy. Well, hello, Adam. Hello, Jade. Hello, I already said hello to Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa again. Felicia, hello. So go ahead and choose, comment, or write down 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The first 1 or 2 numbers that pop into your head. And let's shuffle, let's focus, let's ramble a little bit. And this is for the week ahead, so April 17th through the 23rd. Time, y'all. Time is just flying. Yikes. Okay. I think I'll choose 4. We are public, yes. Yeah, in the description of the video, this is made public because it's sponsored by Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses. She's having a crystal sale, which you can find in the description. You like that? Sounds so professional. So, let's see. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. 4. And 5. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see. All right, are you ready? Get your comments in. One through five. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. The first number or two numbers that pop into your head. You can comment or write it down. And now let's just get into this. And again, like always, share your thoughts. It doesn't have to make sense. You don't have to feel like you're right or wrong. Just share what comes up for you, whatever that is, if you want to. Again, you don't have to. So the first card, card 1, is masculine, whatever that means to us, masculine, or young energy, masculine energy, projection, action, sometimes associated with like fatherly energy. And when I say fatherly, I don't mean like, oh, daddy. It could be, there are many people who express fatherly energy. Does that make sense? There are many people I know, like single moms who have that sort of like fatherly. They have that role. It's a fatherly role, fatherly energy. So it could be anybody. And so that's what we think of when we think of like this projection, action, fatherly, protector, and the sun. So what does that say to you? And we all have this sort of like ebb and flow of energy, what we, say is masculine and feminine. We all have that a part of us. And so this week we started with this sort of projection type of energy. What is that saying to you? How does that make you feel? I feel like, again, with this energy, it is definitely saying, oh, I need to start doing something about my situation this week. I need to start taking action. I need to start putting things into motion. I also need to be a little more wise about what I get myself into. I need to protect this new growth. Again, there's protection, there's this sort of like solar energy, there's projection type of energy. And so we recognize that this week it's going to start off with what? It's going to start off with, I have to put something into motion. It is very important for me right now to do the things that require me to take action to step on the path that I want for myself. Does that make sense? That makes sense. And so we do recognize that this is going to be a week of action-oriented things. So we need to be aware that, okay, I'm going to need to do things. I'm going to need to protect what I do, right? To protect what I do, but I'm also going to have to follow through. So I do have that question about like, what is it that I want for myself? What is it that is going on in my life? What is it that is going on in my workspace or my personal space? And what needs to be addressed? Like, what situations need to be addressed? And how can I handle this the best way for me? And how can I protect? Oh, that's interesting. So another thing that pops up is in regards to like relationships. Like, how can I protect this relationship or this dynamic as we move forward? How can I protect this unit as we move forward, as we grow? And it's maybe I'm in a new relationship, or maybe I'm in a new setting, and I want to protect this. I want to make sure that I give it what it deserves to grow, and so I can't really expose it to the harshness of the world around me yet. Does that make sense? And so that's something that we have to think about this week as we initiate with this energy. And then, which is funny, the root, I wish you could see it better. There. The root chakra, Muladhara, the root chakra. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What does the root chakra express to you? We have scent, we have survival, our security. The root chakra can be associated with attraction and our primal needs. Like, what is it that you need to survive? What is it that you need to function in your world, right? And so with the root chakra, there's a lot of like fiery, like assertive, action-oriented energy going on this week. And so we know that we do need to focus back, like dial it back a little. And we know that we need to be very aware of focusing on what do I need right now to survive? What do I need right now to feel taken care of? Like my body, my ability to connect, my resources, right? Comments are coming through. So, um, yay! Your hair color is so cute in this. This keeps coming up, and I'm a hairstylist, so I'm always looking at hair color. So I always make comments. I'm like, oh, maybe that was too that sounds superficial. I'm like, no, I just always pay attention to hair color, hair tone. I can't stop doing that. This keeps coming up, and I never know if the person means sexuality or if that's reserved for second chakra. It seems like everyone. I know it does. Well, it can be sexuality for sure. The root chakra, because again, sometimes we need that connection to really survive. We in our lives. I know it sounds silly, but that root chakra energy, it very well could be like sexual energy. It could be like, what do I need to connect? Like, how can I connect with my body and listen to my body? And sometimes, how can I please my body? And what does it need to feel like nourished and taken care of? Because when you have sex, it can be very therapeutic. There's a lot of healing that comes through comes through the sharing of intimacy, the sharing of the body, and connecting and working through different energies. There's a lot of energy that goes through when we're having sex, right? And so it can bring healing. So definitely with the root chakra, it can be activating things that we need to work through in a way that only can be produced through the act of sex, right? So, I like. Oh my gosh, everyone has such nice hair. Your hair is. I love curly hair. I love curly hair. I love it, and it's so much. I want that hair. Sorry. This is making sense to me. Single mom, having to find a new house, as rent showing up and some potential house, but it's a big move, and I'm trying to keep the girls in school. Oh my God, I know. Yes, that's a lot. Give me the chills. But I just need to step off the edge of the cliff. Yeah. And it's like with this, it's like, okay, there's a lot of stuff going on. What do I need? I need to pay attention to what I need to survive. I need to pay attention to our base skills, our base, like the foundation which we are going to be building upon. And so let me make sure that, we have shelter. Let me make sure we have food. Let me make sure we have a place we can stay at in order to go to the school that I need to go to. So yeah, but it is time for me, instead of being so overwhelmed by all of this stuff coming at me and doing nothing, because a lot of times, like when we get overwhelmed, I mean, I do, like I get overwhelmed, I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's like I freeze. But I have to do something, because if I don't do something, we're not working with the energy, we're not moving forward. And so I feel like that is definitely like, okay, snap out of it and focus on what needs to be done, and do something about your situation. Move some energy, right? Let's see. Be assertive regarding building your foundation, what you need and what you want. Absolutely. And it's also, it's like, bring it back to what you really, really need right now. Because the root chakra, your foundation, the resources you have to live, to experience this world, right? Make sure to get your foundation set. Yes, burst of energy. Absolutely. I always love your eyeliner here. Oh my God. Well, hello. Hello. Thank you for showing up. We just did the first 2 cards. We're working on 5 cards a week ahead. First card was like a masculine projection, action, fatherly. You'll watch the replay. And then second card is the root chakra. What are my needs? And then third card is interesting because the third card is our core card. Oh, well, hello, Shawnette. Good to see you. Okay, let me show you. So third card is our core card, and it's flight, movement, adventure, freedom, liberation, message, travel. At the core of this, flight. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And it is, I'm so overwhelmed, have completely lost myself and trying to find my way back. Absolutely. I feel you. I get you. I understand you. I understand that feeling at least. And I think something that we need to remind ourselves is like, we never lose ourselves. We never lose who we are. We never, we are who we are, and we change. And situations around us we respond to, we're constantly changing. So we don't lose who we are. We're always here. It's just working with what we have at any given moment. So don't feel like I've lost myself. No. I've just, I've been caught up in situations and things, and now I just need to come back home and gather myself, center myself, and work with what I have, and breathe that in and start focusing on what I need to focus on, getting back to my needs. I need to focus on doing things that will help my mundane world, me grounding into my life, into my situation. I need to dial it back to the basics. I keep saying dial it back, bring it back. Apparently that's important. Yeah. So take the plunge and harness this energy to manifest my dreams of starting my own business. Oh yay, I love it. Yeah, do something about that. Yeah. Well, hello, Tranquil. One needs to move through the Muladhara chakra for grounding, but if you stay in a predatory or submissive state, it can appear in your life from within. Yes, yeah. It's there to work through. It's there to pay attention. Okay, this root chakra energy, we do need to ground it, but if we have too much grounding, we can't fly. We can't experience the world. We get so heavy in the root of everything. We get to the core of everything, and we're trying to uproot all these things, and it's very heavy, and it's very anxiety inducing. So it's we have to have this healthy balance. We need to work through the needs, work through these root issues, but also move forward. And then that's why we go to card 3, which is flight. Okay. And it feels so nice. It feels so nice because then we're able to move. And I feel like flight can be like dance or exercise. I can't dance, but when I have the music on and no one's looking, shoot, y'all, I even put a thing over the camera. I'm I don't know who's in my office or who's gonna turn this thing on. I'll unplug it, and I don't care if it's unplugged. I'm still putting something over this dang camera, and move that energy because I can't dance. So I don't want you to be seeing me move around. But my eyes twitching. Flight, move this energy, allow things to flow through you. It's about not remaining stagnant, right? So let me take some more. Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, yes, exactly. That actually would help. Yeah, a lot. So yeah, do something about that situation. If you want to go somewhere, if you want to be somebody, no, if you want to do something, you do have to start making the necessary, taking the necessary steps to get there. All right. I know. I'm excited for this week too. I'm like, ooh, what are we going to do? What fun are we going to have? But yeah, with flight at the core of this, it's okay, there's an adventure. This adventure that we are about to embark on, that is our life. And so it is time to focus on doing those things. It is time to focus on what brings us joy, what brings us happiness, and it is time for us to take our survival, our lessons of survival, and as Tranquil expressed, we need to move through them and raise them up. And so instead of living in like this sort of like fight or flight mode, we take these lessons, we take these experiences, these life things, right, and we utilize them and we allow them to sort of like assimilate into our own experiences. We allow them to give us insight and inspiration to help us move forward instead of like focusing on them in the space that they're in always. We are being aware of them, those energies, those root situations in our life, whatever that is for each and every one of us, and we focus on how to move forward with them. Does that make sense? But I like this because it's definitely, we need to move. We need to move energy. We need to maybe travel for those who want to travel, but we do need to get up and we need to go. We need to stop remaining in one space, and we need to take what it is that we want. If we want to travel, then what are you going to do about it? It is time to start focusing on where you want to go. If you want to move different energy in your world, like if you want to change jobs, if you want to change a scenery, if you want to, whatever it is that you want to change, it's going to require us to focus on moving energy and taking the steps to get there. Okay? So, flight. In what way? Music raises energy. I guess it just depends on what you mean by raising energy. Chanting, praying, exercise. I find exercise raises energy for me. Focusing on taking action when you feel really good, and just focusing on things that uplift you. Let's see. Direct your manifestation. Absolutely. New beginnings with combined energy of Easter, shifting into season of spring. Absolutely. And then card 4, which makes me laugh, is Capricorn. We have like be responsible, planner, frugal, ambitious, and self-doubting. So Capricorn comes up after our flight. I actually really like how this dancing raises energy so well. Yeah. So Capricorn, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? I like this because the first part of this reading, it's like, okay, we need to have fiery energy. We need to do something. We need to project. We need to pay attention to these new growth spurts and protect them. And we need to focus on our survival and focus on what we actually need, but then not live there and move past that and take that flight to focus on movement through those things. And then with Capricorn, it's like, okay, we have to come up with a plan. It's time to organize. It's time to organize our thoughts or our actions, our beliefs, whatever it is, our resources. So Capricorn says, okay, now that we have this sort of idea of what we want to work through this week, of what we of where we're headed, of what we need to pay attention to, and the changes, I just keep talking my hands. The changes that we want to initiate, okay? Capricorn is like, all right, we might have a little fear here. We might be scared of all these changes. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't have all the answers and I don't have all the resources. I'm not sure how to handle this. I'm really like doubting my place in my life right now. I don't know. But Capricorn is also like, okay, but look at everything else previously. This projection energy, the action-oriented energy, the root chakra energy, the flight energy. Look at all of that. Now, before you freak out, it is time. I just pulled my hair. It is time to come up with a plan. And like Adam expressed, like if I want to go to Japan, what's my plan? Okay, I'm really excited about Japan. Just an example. Excited about this. This is what I want to do. This is where I want to visit. These are the things. This is how much maybe money I need to take with me. Blah 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 blah. I do need a passport. And so then Capricorn is like, okay, I have all these ideas to work with, and I'm stubborn. I'm really good at making things happen. So let me take that energy. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Well, let me stop that right there. It's nice to have, a healthy dose of that sort of like fear or doubting energy, but we don't need to let it rule us. And so with Capricorn saying, take all of this inspiration, take all of these ideas, and now come up with a plan. Research travel, research like, flights, research, whatever it is to get the best deals, to attract that. How much do I need to put away? A month, a week, whatever, to make this happen. And then start going back to the beginning. Let me take action. Let me do something about this. Let's see. Capricorn has your back too. You can find so much support in this card by the looks. Yeah, absolutely. Capricorn, I like Capricorn energy. Capricorn have a couple moves planned before it happens. Yeah. The Capricorn does have a plan and a side plan just in case. Yeah. And I think when you know that you're taking care of at the foundation, that if something occurs, you're able to adjust to it. And so I think that's important too. Oh, fun. I want to go to Ireland. That'd be fun. I would love to visit. I'd love to go to Italy too. I'm scared. I don't know why. But anyways, I actually would love to visit New Zealand because it's gorgeous. But that flight terrifies me. So Capricorn, be responsible, plan. Like if you want something to change, if you want something to happen, you can make it happen. This is saying this week you have this. Like you can make it happen. You can work through these things. You can achieve the results that you want. But it starts this week by setting things into motion, understanding where you're at, understanding what you need, right, to make these things happen. And it may not happen overnight, but this week it says, the energy is saying, if you start this week, you come up with that plan, you start to take action, and you are consistent. Capricorn, you're consistent about it, and you follow your plan and you adjust accordingly, and you start making these things happen. It will set you up for success. So this week is a good week to pay attention to, what do I want to make successful right now. Okay. And then our fifth card, Waves. So our fifth card, Waves, long journey, self-sabotage, waves, like fluidity, flight in a different way, right? Psychic, artistic development. I like this. It's interesting because if you look, you have flight at the core, and flight is like air energy and it's movement. But waves are movement as well, but in a very different way. And so when we look at waves, we know that, okay, this is like emotional and spiritual movement. We know it's relationship movement. Again, the heart, waves, water. And so we pay attention to our relationship to ourselves, to the world around us. And so what's going on within our relationships? And it doesn't have to be like intimate relationships. It can be work relationships. It can be relationships with things, all kinds of relationships. And so long journey. We're in this, like the things that are happening this week, it's like we're in this for the long haul. And I'll give you a personal example right now. I am in the process to getting back on track with my health and wellness. I had like a week, maybe 2 weeks, where I wasn't really focused on my health and wellness, where I allowed myself to have some carbs, some sugar, and all that, right? I know it's not good for me. I know it's not. And you can see it in my body already. And so I know that this is a long haul thing, so I'm not beating myself up over it, right? I have my A1C in check, and I'll continue to have it in check, and other things too. And so I recognize, like, because this is a long journey, that I do have to start taking the steps to get back on in alignment with health and wellness for me. And so this week, I am getting back into, for me, I'm getting back into keto. I'm getting back into intermittent fasting. I'm getting back into, eventually probably midweek, exercising again, weight training, and other stuff, right? This is my life, and so it's not like a quick fix. It's not something that okay, I'm doing this for a month. This is my life, and so I have to find a healthy balance of what I can do to create that change. Does that make sense? And so with waves, we recognize that, okay, it is time for us to pay attention to the ebbs and flow of our life. Just like we have high tide and low tide, with high tide energy and low tide energy, we have different moments in our life where we are like, oh, let's go, we're all in, and then we're down a little, and we're just like, we have to retreat. And so I think it's a really good time for us to pay attention when to be expressive, when to go for all of those things, and be a little more like out about it, and then when it's time to pull back a little and to internalize and to pay attention and to not speak so much about certain things. So it's ebb and flow, right? So sound waves, light waves, liquid waves, all energy waves. Yes, energy waves, two sides of movement with the water and the reaction to the sands under, hidden treasure and hidden obstacles. Yes, this one is me this week with COVID healing within. Oh yeah, but having quality time, looking after my family. Yes, absolutely. Getting in touch with our emotions and balance and becoming. Yeah, absolutely. So it's definitely saying, look, we're in it for the long haul. This is our life, each and every one of us. So stop making things about, oh, in 3 months, oh, in a month. Start making it about the present moment. Start making it about, oh, today I am showing up for myself. Today I am focused on my healing. Today I am working with this, and this is what I have. Because again, if we're sick today, this is what I can do. Or even when we're not sick, it's like sometimes I get, so let me show you, like I'm working really hard. I have so many projects, orders that I'm working on, right? And there's one right there. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love what I do. And I do, I put all my energy into it, quality stuff when I can, right? I do that. But I also know that it gets overwhelming. And so then I have to take a break. I have to take a break and take care of myself. And today I'm like, you know what? I don't have it in me to spend like 13 hours crocheting. I need to take some time off. I need to do other things. I have other things that I have to get to. And so let me pay attention to what I need in that moment, in that day, so I can give the best of myself at all times. And that goes with, oh, I just need some time to meditate. I need some time to take care of myself. I need some time. Pay attention to those ebbs and flows of life, of your life, and know that it is a continuous process. Just like healing, it is a continuous like unfolding, right? We're not healed. We work through every day. So I hope that makes sense. So this week we are dealing with all of these wonderful cards. Okay. And we know that this week is definitely a really great week to pay attention to our foundation, enjoyment of life. Exactly. Yeah. More and more of that, I realize. Like this week, we recognize it is very good for us to start focusing on our foundation. What is it that we want to actually birth into our life? What kind of success do we want? Let's start that now. And so let's pay attention to our ideas, our needs, the foundation of the things that we need to really solidify and protect it, but also do something about getting that foundation set, getting those things done, because again, we want to have an adventure. We want to enjoy life. We want to experience new things. And so we need to allow for movement to take place. So we can't keep sitting on whatever. I just had, I guess because people are celebrating Easter today. a chicken like sitting on their eggs. It's time to get up. It's time to get up. No, we can't keep sitting on these ideas or holding back because like, well, when I have the best moment or I have the best resources, I can make this happen. No, we have to do now. And that's been a consistent theme like this last week too. But it's important that we bring movement back into our life. So do something about our situation. So what is it that you want to do? And start coming up with a plan, coming up with ideas, coming up with a business plan, or just ways to market, or whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Like, come up with ideas and a plan for you to execute, and then start doing those things. But always make sure that foundation is solid. Make sure that your foundation is taken care of, and also make sure that you pay attention to those psychic, like those intuitive hits, that psychic hit where, hey, maybe explore this route, or maybe pay attention to this, or maybe it's time to just go within and really ask yourself, are you really still committed to this plan? Are you really still committed to this idea? Do you really, really want this? And if it's no, well, then it's time to alter course. It's time to figure out, okay, I don't want this. What do I want? And with the waves, it's like, let me not self-sabotage. Let me understand I can have what I want. I just need to come up with a plan and give myself actionable steps to follow through with. Let me start doing that so I can have something to sort of check off. And I know that I'm capable. And y'all are deserving. You are all worthy and deserving of what you desire. All of us. So you can have it. But what is it that you really want? And pay attention that we're in it for the long run. You don't have to have it today. You don't have to have it done by tomorrow. Show up today and do what you can to align with what you want, and follow through with whatever you can, whatever you feel today. Like, this is what I can do. I am showing up for myself, and this is what I can do. I can't do everything at all times. So what can I do today that shows up for myself and that aligns with what I actually want in life? And what am I working with? Do I need to meditate? Do I need to take some time to just, disconnect so I can breathe and feel good, and then plug back in? What do I need? Okay. So this week, pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you need. Come up with a plan that aligns with your needs, right? And your desires, and start following through. And ask, what kind of adventure do I want in life? What do I want to experience? And start making plans for that. Find the positive and the negative to lift yourself up out into what you want. Yeah, positive thoughts are so strong, but sometimes hard to find. Yeah, they can be challenging and annoying too. It's like I find myself, I get annoyed with myself at times because, life is life. We have positive, we have negative, we have everything. But I trained myself to try to find something to focus on that feels better. And so when I'm feeling really negative, I in my head, it's like this process. Oh, but this is a positive thing here, and I'm like, really? You can't just be like, allow yourself to be negative for 2 seconds. Why are we trying to find something positive? It's not positive. Why? But it does help me. So I laugh at myself because I have this internal dialogue. It's like, really? But it's doable. I got my nerve up to enter a call to art today. Ooh, I love it. I'm excited for you. Wonderful. Well, and like that, there you go. You took action. Now hold your dream, hold your desire, and move. Allow that movement to happen, but plan. Come up with like action steps, and start focusing on those. Totally. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed this week ahead outlook. You have different things to look at throughout the week, and to hold on to, and know like little tasks that can get us through the week and set us up for success. So I hope you enjoyed this. I really appreciate you allowing me to share time and space with you. I love this. I love doing this. It's fun to me, and it's rewarding. And I like talking. So when you comment, it just makes it even more special because I also learn from you. And it's just fun. And this was sponsored by my friend Elisa of Elisa Soul Kisses. You can find her, she's having a sale right now, so you can find that in the link in the description. I also have a link to various ways to express your support. Commenting here, you can engage with me across social media, share my stuff. There's so many different ways to share your support. So thank you so much. Yeah, I will talk to you all. I'll talk to you all soon. And for those of you who are on my Patreon, I will be doing our daily Monday video in about maybe 10-15 minutes. Okay, I just have to go create the links and such. So I will talk to you. I'll talk to you over there. All right, y'all. Take care.